Good Monday evening, everybody. I'm Matty Vitale, host of My Fight Our War. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just getting untangled here. We got mic wires, headphone wires, wires on wires, and all this other stuff all over this studio. But, anyways, it's a little bit late. It is, well, for us, you wouldn't know what late is because we never know when we're coming on. There's that voice again.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to figure out who that is.
Okay,
And it
that
won't
one.
take long.
There she is.
But I was going to say it's a little bit late, but hell, we don't, when you put ish onto your start time for shows that you're even pre planning, how are you supposed to know when on time is?
Whatever time you arrive is the right time.
And just remember,
Oh,
if
look,
you're
there's
on
Kevin.
time,
Hey,
that
Kevin.
means you're late. There's one thing the owner tells us at work. Just remember, if you're on time, you're late. John Toole is in the house.
And so is Kevin. All right.
Okay, see, I got John up here, but I don't have Kevin
You'll
yet.
see
So
Kevin in a minute.
Kevin, John, thank you
Oh, there's
guys
John. So it's
so
Music
much.
Monday.
John says
Okay.
it's Music Monday. Oh,
Go
it
ahead.
just moved. There he is. No night. No what?
It's Music Monday
No
at
pack.
Suicide Register
No night.
Organization. Be sure to check it out. Love you, Manny. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
That's from John.
John Toole, what was that?
Yeah.
It's Music Monday, Suicide Registry Organization. Be sure definitely check that out. And John, thank you very much for posting that.
Yeah.
Kevin, always good to see you and see your post with the little one playing hockey, having a good time on the ice. There's a commercial now. I couldn't even tell you what it's about because all they show is this little guy coming onto the ice and his head barely clears the boards. They open the door and out he comes. And totally reminded me of me up until the part where he didn't fall flat on his ass. And see, if he would have fell right on his ass, it was just like me. But anyways, so I hope all is well with you guys. And it is a little bit later than usual when we pop on, do our just random lives. And it's not going to be out here long, but just wanted to pop on, say hi to everybody, and hopefully everyone had a great weekend, man. Definitely for those of us or those of you in our neck of the woods, even though we got a cold spell, it's not only just here in Detroit, Michigan area, but from us all the way down south to, they said, to the Gulf, got some cold weather.
Yeah, they're not used to it.
Yeah, we got our family in Alabama.
There you go.
I say it so much now.
Uh-huh.
It's like if
Normal.
anyone says, "Hey, do you know anything about different places in Alabama?" What, you mean Alabama? Athens, Alabama. And just like
they're all getting their heavy coats on and
oh man,
heavy quilts for the bed. Oh yeah.
So here we were in the low 30s, but with the wind chill and all that, the mid to upper 20s with a little dusting of snow. We had our very first, as they said on the news, our first measurable amount. It looked
the grass
nice.
looked pretty. Yeah.
Got the grass, got the trees and all that
I
stuff.
love the snow on the grass and the trees, and then none on the street. Yay.
Yes, and Suicide Registry Organization, there it is. We share new music every Monday. Music is our new drug of choice, and we do recover. So true. Thank you for the post and letting everyone know. Appreciate that. And again, John, thank you. Kevin, as always, thank you and your family, and thank you for sharing those posts.
It's amazing how if you're whatever mood you're in, if you need to uplift it, music can do it. Music is so powerful.
I tell you, man, it really is. And it's so funny, too, because sometimes, different people, different genres of music. And, you'll talk to people, depending on what you're doing. It depends on what you're going to listen to. Whether, if it's, let's say you're kicked back at the end of the night, you're crawling into bed, you just want to relax, you think easy listening. You're at the gym, you got some head banging rock on you, whatever it may be. But I've talked to people that are just like, man, they're at the gym listening like to jazz and stuff and elevator music. I'm like, what? For me, I'm sorry, man, but if I'm throwing plates on a bar and I hear, Buble or someone or whoever. Like, I don't even know, but just I need some intense drums and thunderstruck. Give me some AC/DC, man, and look out. Um, but yeah, or according to some people at work, if they want to go to sleep, do it. My buddy at work, do what his wife does. Just listen to me.
He
And
puts her to
I puts
sleep.
her right. I puts her.
I put her to
I
sleep.
puts
Yeah,
her to
right.
sleep. I
I
do.
puts her to sleep.
Yes,
Tyler, what's the temperature in Georgia?
Tyler.
He says it's cold here in Georgia.
Yeah, Tyler. It's cold, 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 cold. But anyway, so you know what though? We're closing in on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we
You know,
are.
the winter time is right around the corner. Jack Lee, Shenanigator. It is 40 degrees. Yeah, we like I said, we got some cold weather here too, man. And but it's that time, so just dress warm.
Layer up.
And of course, you know, check on loved ones, check on the elderly, check on those who are in need, man. Make sure that everyone's taken care of. That's always so important. But yeah, man, like I said, tonight was just going back and forth and got a post. And like I said, we just share everything, you know, that we put out there with My Fighter War and all the other platforms. And it was kind of nice that we found out through My Fighter War that in this past week we got over 4,000 reactions from posts last week. So so thank you guys so much, man. And that is a huge reflection on you guys. Jeanette, how you doing? Donna Marie, how are you? Trying to reach me. Donna Marie is trying to reach me. Did you hit me on Messenger?
Yeah, hit him on Messenger.
Hit myself or OG, and we will definitely get back to you. Vincent, hello to all.
Vincent, you feel any older?
That's right. And a happy birthday. Happy birthday to Vincent.
Yeah, birthday
today,
2
right?
days ago. 2 days ago.
2 days ago. So we said actually happy birthday to you the day before because you weren't on.
That's right.
And so happy belated birthday to you, Vincent, and thank you for everything that you do and being part of this family as well.
Yeah,
man, really appreciate
he shows up all the time.
But again, man, this is just really to pop on real quick, just to say hi and hope everyone's doing well. As you guys know, we had a bit of a rough week last week. You know, actually, it was a very rough week last week. We had, you know, two people within, you know, the family with me with actually someone I've known since kindergarten who very, very suddenly and unexpectedly lost her son, who was only 28 years old. Very sad. And that was actually, I found that out the night that I came on when we found out about our family member, Coach Tony Morrissey's brother, who, again, very unexpectedly passed away. And that was the same day, found out about another friend whose family member was diagnosed, or a friend of the family was diagnosed with cancer. All of these things within
boom, boom.
3 days. I mean, it was a rough few days. Brandon Hughes, how you doing, brother? Very, very good to see you, and glad that you're here with us, brother. Love you, man. Thank you for popping on. But yeah, so last week was very, very, very hard. Very hard, but it was, you know, it was made a little bit, actually a lot better because of you guys, because of family jumping in and, you know, just helping out each other and just sometimes just lending a hand, an ear, a shoulder, whatever it is. And it really did help a lot.
I don't even think I told you, but one of our family members messaged me to check up on you and wanted to know if you were okay because you really looked emotional the other night. And I said, well, he was. And, you know, Manny does whatever his emotions are, they show. And somebody wanted to make sure that you were okay.
Yeah.
And that was very sweet.
Yes, it was very nice. Yeah, it's tough, man. this is, we're family,
real life.
man.
It's real life.
We're all family, even though we don't get a chance. Like for this is great, man. I love being able just to hit a couple buttons and here we can sit and see each other and our posts and all that. It's really, really nice to have that contact, even though it's not in person. But you know what? It's the next best thing. If we can't have that, then just being able to reach out and say hi. Lindsay, how are you, man? Great to see you as well. But last week it was hard, man, because you know,
It's like that sometimes.
thinking sometimes like with me, I do keep a lot in, and because I mean, I don't think anyone would want to tune in to see a live show, to someone to come on day after day, time after time, sit there and be all, yeah, I'm having a rough time right now. And now, granted, here I am telling people, make sure you do that, and all that.
Yeah.
But as the
Easier
host of the
said than
show,
done, yeah.
I can't do that because
Well,
it's
they're,
it's up
they're going to
to
disagree with you.
every now and then, we just have to like bite the bullet. And by me coming on though and discussing certain things is my therapy.
Mhm.
But again, it's up to me to be, just to kind of man up and just keep it in. And at times I don't do the best of jobs. And so yeah, last week when I was discussing the loss of loved ones in our family, it was very difficult because all of a sudden while I was discussing it, it was like I had this little slideshow going on in my head, man. As I was discussing the loss of Coach's brother, and then the loss of my friend's son, and then this other person dealing with it just started bringing back a lot of memories
Mhm.
of my past, people that I've lost, very, very close to me, people that that have died in my arms, and it was very tough. So for the person who reached out, thank you, and I appreciate that because that's what we do here. We share the good times, the bad times, the ugly times. We share them all, and yeah, that's just what we do, and appreciate that. And it was um, on Sundays, as I was saying the last time I was on that we were on here. Um, my back, unfortunately, is giving me some issues, and it was really bothering me. And what was it, 2 days ago? I think we were on, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay, you know what? Well, it'll be fine. We'll get through this, no problem. As soon as it went live, I went to move, and it was like, ah! As
Mhm.
soon as it went live, and that's the first thing everyone heard, and I just started laughing, and I wanted to cry. It was like, shit, this hurts.
It's like a muscle twitch,
So it was
Ooh,
just,
ouch.
yeah. So, anyways, we ended up having a great show, but it was so funny because yesterday, Sunday is my my ritual. You'll get up, hit the gym, get some breakfast, go to church, go down to Father Solanus, mom's, and it's just like a set day on Sundays to really. It's time to unwind and just it's very
You have a
regimented. It's a
schedule.
very
Have a nice
regimented day
schedule.
on Sunday for me, and then either that or go, take care of my dad's, the headstones, and then do the stations at the cross and all that. That's what I do. And my back yesterday, um, I made it out of bed to the recliner, and I didn't make it to the gym.
Mm-mm.
I didn't make it to breakfast.
Nope.
I did not make it to church. I did not make it to Father Solanus or the Stations of the Cross or my mom's. That's how
Not
much my
good.
back
Yeah.
was bothering me. But one of the awesome waitresses, a good friend of ours at Apple Annie, her grandmother and her father
Uh-huh.
go to the same church. Not only do they go to the same church, and of course, what are the odds, right? Go to the same church, which is, good enough. They sit right in front of me and have sat there the whole time. And up until I knew who they were, they knew who I was. They always sat there. We always get in the same spots. It's like if someone is in your spot at church, that's like being in someone's bar stool when you're a regular. It's like, oh, no, you don't do that. So when we have our schedule with the studio in New York, I forgot about, it was like every 6 weeks, we take off to New York and it'd be for whatever. And then we took off to Alabama, and then it was all these places, just leaving for the show. Well, the grandma in front of me at church is just me. I love her. She's my grandma now, and it's just so nice seeing her and her son. Every Sunday, I look forward to, being there with them. A good friend of mine, also from high school, she's there on certain weekends. My mom's there for mass for my dad and my family members. So it's another very happy time for me. But I remember when we first started with the studio in New York, leaving and not telling anybody. You guys knew and all that, but I didn't inform grandma. And boy, did I hear about it. When we got back, went to Apple Annie for breakfast before going to work. And this Lisa, the grandma who was at church, she said, "Are you okay? Grandma was worried about you." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" You weren't at church Sunday." I was like, "How do you know?" And she goes, "Grandma told me." I was like, "No, I was in New York." She goes, "Well, okay." And so the following Sunday, I saw them in church, and she did this.
The grandma,
I got
the grandma point.
I got the finger, and not the one that I usually get. It was so funny. She comes walking in, gives me a hug, and she always does the same thing. She grabs my face and gives me a kiss, and she goes, "Oh, Manny," and she hugs me and just squeezes, and then she grabs my face again and just smiles. And I always say, "Love you." She goes, "I love you." This time, she grabbed my face and squeezed my cheeks, and she goes, "You didn't tell me you were going out of town. I was worried about you." And I was like, "Jeez." Oh, but it was so funny. But very nice. It made me smile. So, Grandma, thank you. And Lisa, if
2
you're
days
watching,
ago when you missed.
huh?
2 days ago when you missed, I got a text.
Oh yeah, they text
Yeah, they text me
because Lisa was at Grandma's house and
met grandma.
and said, "Hey, Manny wasn't at church." So they says, "You okay?" I said, "Well, his back was bothering him."
Mhm.
Anyways, it just goes full circle back to this Nana. Yes, Vincent, yes, you don't mess with Mama Bear, you don't mess with Grandma. Um God, I miss my grandma so much. Oh my God, she was the stereotypical, Italian grandma. I'd wake up to the smell of something cooking out when I would stay over there. And the holidays were amazing. I would come around, down the hall, and there'd be grandma. It didn't matter if it was 2 in the afternoon, 7 o'clock at night, or 4 in the morning. If she was cooking, she would have her dress on, she would have her apron on, she would have all the burners going, and it was just and I swear the whole house was just love, and just it meant so much. Caleb, let me guess. Jumping, you going to work? But anyways,
He's
regardless,
always going to work. That's a working young man.
It's great to see you, man. Thank you so much. And for you guys just jumping on Tyler, I'm going to head to bed. I got to open the store tomorrow. Thank you, Katie. How you doing, Katie? You and Danny and the kids all hi. Caleb, you have a great night. Be safe, man. Please be safe. And goes out to everybody. And it's not to make anyone paranoid, but just on the news, man. There's so much crap. As you guys know how much I love the news.
Mhm.
With they thank God squashed that terrorist attack here in Michigan. Was going to be at certain bars and at Cedar Point, and it was going to be aimed at kids. And then there was a double homicide real close to here, and two of the people. It was at a car sales place, one of those little small independent places, and it's just the guy who walked in to make a payment on his car. Wrong place, wrong time. Guy came in because he had a beef with the owner, and went to kill the owner, this guy was in there to make a freaking payment and lost his life. So please, when you're out and about, don't live paranoid, but just be prepared.
Be
You know,
alert.
just be alert. Be alert of your surroundings. And again, no, don't live life paranoid. Enjoy every minute of the beautiful life we've been blessed with. We have not come this far in recovery to walk around paranoid of every little thing that happens, but we did make it this far to enjoy our lives, to enjoy the lives of our loved ones and everyone else around us. So, Caleb, to everybody who's out and about, please be safe. Watch over yourselves first and foremost and others. And love you guys. That's the public service announcement for the night.
Yes.
And, you know, because I think about that stuff because, you know, when you do certain jobs, you know, you are taking on the chance of walking out the door and never coming back. When you are part of the military, when you are a first responder, whether you are EMS, police, whatever it may be,
Police,
a first
fire,
responder, doctors, nurses who are going out into the field. You're going in, you know, the OG goes into people's houses.
Mhm.
You know, you are entering, you know, someone else's yard. Just be safe. But like I said, with, you know, I remember talking with somebody one time. They were asking about, you know, my attitude and job as a first responder, both as police and EMS, and you know, fear and stuff like that. And I said, listen, man, if something happens, something happens. This is what I signed up for. You know, I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. You know, I'm put it this way: getting ready for work, you're putting on your pants, your shirt, a bulletproof vest, a gun belt, um, and then going to work. That should tell you your line of work can be dangerous.
Mhm.
Now, these poor individuals who, let's just say, are getting dressed to go to this work, go to work in this beautiful office tower, and their job is at a clothing store, or maybe it's at a bakery or a coffee shop, and it just so happened to be in the World Trade Center.
Oh.
Lost their lives because of a bunch of cowards wanted to attack people, and they said it was a terrorist attack against the violence of whatever go into. These were not people. It's not like, you know, they were going to war against warriors.
Mhm.
They were bringing war and terrorism against civilians, kids, men, women, just doing their jobs. And again, I know I'm rambling all over the place right now, and it's only because you guys are family, and I don't ever want anything to happen to you guys. So just please,
Be
just be
alert.
aware. Holidays are coming. People are out and about. People get cranky. I mean, how many times you've seen those? It used to crack me up. You'd see these Black Friday specials at these stores, and they'd line up at 3:30 in the morning or whatever it may be to get the best sales.
I could
The
never
doors would open
Oh,
and it'd be a stampede, and you would see people throwing punches over a Tickle Me Elmo, a Furby,
Oh my
Screw You Yubu, Lubu Yubu, whatever it's called, Lubu Yubu. I mean, now
no,
now they're
I can't
fist
say it.
fighting over a teddy bear. Come on. But anyways,
I
you
could
know,
never understand lining up to spend my money. No.
well, you know,
I think for some people it's just
oh,
it's the
I
excitement
can
of doing that.
remember, you know, waiting for the store to open to get in there to get that bottle of Crown Royal.
Oh my god, but
So
that's
for certain people, that's a whole nother story.
that's
But
an old
so
bad
Caleb, you have a
story.
great day at work, great night at work. Please be safe. Cousin Tony, how you doing? I think I saw
Laura's on.
Laura. Hi, Laura. Katie. Um, we are okay. Just trying to get this little man better from
Croup.
oh no, really bad. But the kids say hi and they love you, Uncle Manny and OG.
Oh,
I'm so
that's so
sorry.
sweet.
That poor.
Croup is a bad cough. Boy,
Oh
boy.
man, yeah.
That's
Don't they give you the
steam.
yeah. That's what this is. They give you the
I understood what you said.
yeah.
Like a
Katie,
hot shower,
make
a
sure
steam bath.
give them all the love from all of us
Yeah,
here, and
poor thing.
let them know we're thinking about them, and let them know that Groot is thinking about them too, and
Mhm.
hope they feel better. So thanks, Katie.
And he just said, "I am Groot," and he's
Um,
and get well fast.
you know it. I work graveyard for Caleb, so yes.
Yeah.
And Vincent, man, I tell you, Grandma cooking, and I'm sure yours did the same thing. Where it was, I remember getting that no matter what it was, the plate of food, bowl of food, and oh my God, I mean, it would just be so good. And as soon as she saw the empty plate, and oh, it was great, Grandma, thank you. You want a little more? Okay, just a little, Grandma. Okay,
Yeah, right.
that plate would come back twice as full, and all I would hear, and I was like, Grandma, too much. Manja, manja, eat, eat, and I would love to hear those words again. So, Vincent, yes, it was. Those were the nights. That's Caleb. I'm just going backwards here. Tyler said he's going to bed. He's opening. Tyler, again, be safe. Have a great night. And if you see this comment, make sure to share the live stream that we can continue growing. Yes, 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 yes. Share, share, share. And again, I said when we first started this 26 minutes ago that really, just like most of the times when we pop on live, unless there's a scheduled guest, pretty much it's a mystery what we're going to talk about. In fact, we talk about pretty much a lot of different things throughout the show.
Mhm.
We go through very serious stuff, such as what kind do cars do sheep drive?
Lamborghini. A Lamborghini.
hmm And when a bunch of sheep fall down a hill, it's called a landslide. See what I mean? We get serious like
And
that.
what kind of cars do eggs drive?
What kind?
Yolkswagen.
A Yolkswagen. Okay, keep coming. You jump in with any of those anytime you want, because Danny says hi too, but he's currently a grease ball.
He's probably working on a car, maybe.
I hope so.
I guess.
Oh man, Danny.
Unless he's cooking. And
Hello, Danny,
whatever.
man, and Katie. Thank you guys so much for being part of this. And again, just like I was about to say, is the main reason for popping on here was to thank you guys for a post that we all got as a collective family here. I posted it. I posted a picture of the old wolf in the background, and it's for all of us, saying that we did really good last week.
Mhm.
Last week we had over 4,000 reactions to the posts that we all put up, just like this.
Yay.
So that's a testament to all of us, just interacting as a family. So thank you guys so much. And Katie says, "Yep, he's working." And of course, he's working on the neighbor's car. I mean, you guys
Oh my
are.
gosh.
I've told your story so many times, and I will continue to tell your story over and over because not everyone heard it, and it's a testament to you and Danny, and not only that, but to this whole family, because it's kind of how all of us roll in this family. And it's you know it's always, please take care of yourself first. We have to make sure we're all right before we can worry about everyone else. And it's
Mhm.
not selfish.
Mhm.
We have to take care of ourselves. But with you guys, the way I met you was from the amazing story that I heard about you and Danny going 9 miles one way, or nine, I'm
9
sorry, 9
hours.
hours one way to help Skylar and Kayla while they were stranded because of a car issue. And I'm not sure if you ever met them in person before. I know obviously you knew who they were from the shows and stuff, uh, and through social media, but you found out that they were in a situation. And bottom line for everyone else, Katie and Danny actually drove 9 hours each way, obviously uphill both ways, to go and help out. And that's just the type of people that Danny and Katie are. They are amazing with wonderful kids. And thank you guys for being part of this family. Definitely appreciate it. Suicide Rich. Rest in peace, Marshawn Neela, Dallas Cowboy. Yes, you know what? That was actually I think it was a day or two after we did the show about losing the loved ones in our family, because that came up the following day. Sunday, a week ago, he scored his first touchdown. You're forgetting little man. Oh no, we can't forget little man. You and those kids are amazing. Well, I tell you what, they can't help be amazing when you look who they got for mom and pop.
That's right.
I mean,
that's right.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, man. And you and Danny are awesome. So thank you, Katie. But yeah, that was, and it just goes to show you, man. Here, people think that you got everything by having by having money, fame, fortune. And we all know that that's not true. Sometimes that could be the cause of things. Little did we know, because I almost said it, if you have, your health, you have everything. People looking at pro athletes obviously are looking at them saying, look at this strapping young man, he's, young, healthy and all that. Physically, yeah, man, the guy was a bull. Mentally is where there was issues. And just like, the old saying, man, don't judge a book because you don't know what's inside that book. You may look at that cover and think everything is wonderful, and not even bother to open it, just thinking you already assume how the beginning's going to start and how the ending's going to go, only to find out that this has been an issue with this poor young man for a long time. So, God bless him, his family, and for all those dealing with mental health issues, man. I mean, when I first started My Fight Our War, I swear to God, I felt like one of Jeff Dunham's little dummies, little puppets just sitting on his leg, because never doing this before, I'd find myself looking at this camera live, like, what am I going to say? And all of a sudden, I get into this whole thing about taking care of others, and here we're not only here for people dealing with any type of addiction, but also mental health issues. And it just kept rolling about you just never know, you just don't. And so that's one thing we got to do. Thank you guys. And Danny needs advice from you, Manny. He private messaged you. I will check that out as well. I'll definitely go into Messenger when we get done with this.
Yep.
And thank you for that. Let's see. But yeah, so that was very nice of for Facebook to inform us, how well we're interacting and with each other, and like I said,
reaching a lot of people, a lot more people than we realize.
Yeah, and that's what it was all about. It wasn't about just one person. It was about all of us, and the reactions and the interactions and the reactions. So thank you guys so much, and we're going to continue doing what we're doing.
I always wonder when somebody's watching that doesn't participate, but watches all the conversations that go back and forth. It must be like they're sitting in a room and the table next door, they're just kind of listening into what's going on in the conversation at the next table, because, or just listening in. It's just kind of funny because we have a lot of people who are watching, but many don't say anything, don't sign in, don't say hello, and that's okay. That's okay. That doesn't matter. If they want to, we're here for it. But it's just kind of cute because you had 4,000 views. It's like, okay, well, all right. Normally you have like maybe 20 people talking to one another. And that's lovely. Also lovely. They talk to one another, not just you.
Yeah. And it's nice because you just, because, and that's
You're
another
making
nice
friends.
thing is you don't have to we're not telling people to be part of this family, you have to do this and this and this is expected of you. No, man, the only thing that's expected is just don't be a bully, don't be nasty, be a good person, man. We all have our good days, bad days, we get that, but don't take it out on anyone else. If anything, we're here to help, not hurt. And The recovery community is growing exponentially. My suicide page has 951 new followers
That's
in the last
fabulous.
90 days. That's the power of the share button. You got it, brother.
Congratulations.
And definitely, the power of people and just sharing their opinions, their comments, their concerns, and not judging. And you can't get any better than that. So, John, thank you very much, man.
Mhm.
Every voice, it's so important. So our
And you'll
voices,
never know truly how many, and you will be saving lives, and you're not even going to realize how many lives you've actually saved. But just know it in your heart that by having this registry, that you are actually saving many, many lives.
and just with this too, like you're saying here, there'll be times, like right now, it'll show 3 people. That's it. And at the end of the live, it may not be more than 4 or 5, that are showing on the monitor here. But yet throughout the night and then tomorrow morning, I'll be getting messages, throughout the day about, about the show. And it's people who watched it, but who don't have the notifications. And that's fine. Like I said, you don't have to, man. Just if you want to interact, hey, man, we're here. If you would rather just kind of sit on the sideline and just kind of take things in, that's why we're here as well. So,
Mhm.
so thank you guys for all that. And, I just wanted to share that and pass that along with
Yeah.
you. And you guys, let's see,
Yeah, because we're later than normal,
the
obviously.
recovery communities. Oh, read that already.
Yeah.
So, but John, thank you, man. Appreciate all you're doing. And I'm going to go check out to see what's going on with the Messenger. And
Yeah, you got a couple messages to look at.
yeah, so we will check that out. And today's still Monday, right?
It
Yes.
certainly is.
And you guys have a very nice night. And for me, it's my Monday. Tomorrow, the start of the new week. And have a great week, everyone. And just remember, as always, that addiction is only a word. It's not a death sentence. And to keep fighting that good fight.
Bundle up and layer, please.
Yeah, warm up.
Especially for those who are not used to the cold.
And check up on the loved ones.
Yes.
So again, thank you guys for Facebook's post for all of us, for the 4,000 reactions from all of us here in the family in less than that week. Really appreciate it. And you guys just have a great night. And we will be chit-chatting soon. Love you guys.
Night.